Long ago, in a quiet village nestled between thick forests and wide rivers, lived a young woman named Amina. She was known for her beauty, grace, and kindness. Many suitors came from far and wide to ask for her hand, but Amina refused them all. She dreamed of marrying someone truly special, a man who was handsome, gentle, and mysterious. One evening, as Amina fetched water from the river, she met a tall, handsome stranger dressed in fine white robes. He greeted her politely and introduced himself as Kojo, a traveler passing through. From that moment, they met every evening by the riverside. Kojo never came to the village, but he spoke sweet words and promised Amina a life of happiness. "Marry me," he said one day, "and I will take you to a land where there is no pain, no hunger, and no sorrow." Though her parents warned her against marrying a stranger who would not come into the village or meet her family, Amina's heart was already lost. Against their wishes, she married Kojo and left the village with him under the cover of night. They walked deep into the forest, farther than Amina had ever been. Soon, they reached a village unlike any other. It was silent, eerily so. The people there moved slowly and avoided eye contact. Their eyes were dull, and their voices whispered like wind. Kojo led her to his hut, and there she noticed something strange. He never ate. He never slept. He never cast a shadow. Days passed, and Amina grew pale and weak. The food she tried to eat turned to ash in her mouth. The villagers began to stare at her with hollow eyes. One night, she heard voices whispering outside. "She is alive. She doesn't belong here. She must leave before the moon is full." Frightened, Amina ran into the forest, crying for help. That's when she met an old woman who lived in a tree hollow. "You are in the land of the dead," the woman said. "Kojo is a spirit who lured you here. If you don't leave before the full moon, you will never return to the world of the living." The old woman gave Amina a charm woven from river reeds and told her to run toward the sunrise without looking back. As the first light of dawn appeared, Amina raced through the forest, the air around her growing colder. Behind her, Kojo called out, "Amina, come back! Don't leave me! You are mine!" His voice was no longer sweet and warm. It was hollow, echoing like wind through an empty cave. Trees shook, shadows lengthened. The ground beneath her feet seemed to vanish with every step. But Amina clutched the old woman's charm to her chest and ran faster, her heart pounding like a talking drum. "Don't look back, no matter what you hear," the old woman had warned. Kojo's voice turned desperate. Then he changed tactics. He wept. He begged. He called her my wife. He said, "I love you." And then she heard another voice, her mother's voice. "Amina, my daughter, help me. I'm trapped. Don't leave me." Her feet stumbled. Her hands shook. Tears blurred her vision. Was it truly her mother? But deep in her heart, Amina knew. The dead can wear any voice they choose. She gritted her teeth and kept running, chanting the old woman's words. "I belong to the land of the living." Just as the first rays of sunlight burst over the horizon, she stumbled out of the ghost forest and collapsed near her village's sacred baobab tree. The charm crumbled into dust in her hands. She woke days later, weak but alive. Amina never returned to the forest again. She told her story to the elders, who blessed her and taught the villagers how to guard against spirits that wander in disguise. She became a healer, wise beyond her years. And when young girls came to her dreaming of love and mystery, she would say gently, "Not all that is beautiful is meant to be touched, and not all who whisper love speak the truth." And from that day forward, the people of her village taught their daughters and sons